Pisces, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. Switching it up a little bit, I've pre-shuffled, taken these three off the top of the deck. I'm going to try to save a little time in our videos with all of the shuffling. I am doing all of the readings today under the guidance of a general meditation that I was doing while I was out in the garden earlier today. I was repotting some plants and thinking about what plants need to grow. They need light, sun, soil, water, nutrients occasionally, and they need space to grow, right? The potted plants I was repotting, all of their roots were all wound around themselves because I had waited too long. And now they'll be in a new pot, and there'll be lots of room for those roots to spread out, fully absorb the nutrients and the water, and the plants can really flourish that way. They can really thrive. And I think people are much the same, and the sense I get in a lot of the readings this week is you need space to grow. And so as a general overarching guidance in our readings this week, we're looking at what do you need in order to thrive? What are you needing? What resources are you needing? What changes are you needing in order to grow? And with you this week, Pisces, we have a rather challenging message, I think. I should say this is for Pisces placement, sun, moon, or rising. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. And I'll be doing a little bit more description in the reading this week of the images on the cards, because we are now also recording a podcast for Spotify so that you have the option there of just listening instead of watching the videos. Your cards this week, Pisces, we have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. And strongly, the intuitive message I'm getting here is that you are in pain, you are suffering, and there is someone there who is helping you. There's someone who is nurturing and supportive and trying to take care of you. But at the same time, there's a manipulation in this person. This is a very complicated situation, and I don't want to misspeak. But it feels like you are in a vulnerable place. And there is someone who is there and more than willing to take care of you in any way that they can think of, to try to ease your suffering, to try to make you better, to try to help you heal. But there's a certain darkness to this, in that this person almost needs you to be in this suffering because they like the fact that you're dependent on them. And I just want you to, this won't work for the audio, but look at this person's face. Yeah. There's almost, I don't always get this off this card, I truly don't, but there's almost a smugness there. Like, I am looking down at you in your suffering, and I am superior in some way, and I am very happy to be in this position of power with regard to you. And the Five of Swords is strongly, in this case, reading to me like the negative side of this caretaking. This is the, this card carries an energy of bullying, of emotional abuse. There's this sense that, and I don't think this is, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't think this is an extremely severe case, but I don't know. I can't tell. I just get the feeling that these two cards next to one another and you showing up here in pain, there's this feeling that in order to grow, you somehow have to break away from this situation. Initially you look at it and you're thinking, oh, well, the way you grow is that this person is here and they're helping you and they're supporting you and they're doing everything they can to take care of you. But then that Five of Swords comes in behind, and it just really switches that energy for me. Let's get some clarifying cards for you, Pisces. Oh my goodness. Everybody else gets 2, and Pisces gets like a handful jumping out at me. Guess the Spirit has things to say to you, that's all. So there's the Queen of Wands. There's the Five of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. This is a lot, Pisces. And the Fool. And our general question, what do you need in order to thrive and to grow? So, Queen of Wands, this passionate energy, this is a very feisty person, has a lot of confidence, a lot of self-confidence, a lot of self-assurance. Five of Wands, conflict, that somehow you need to light a fire under yourself. You need to get in touch with that side of yourself that is confident and fiery, and you need to start some conflict here. That's what I'm reading here. That in order to break out of this situation, you may have to be combative. You may have to get in touch with the fire inside of you that wants to grow, the part of you that wants to flourish and thrive and not just survive, needs to be reawakened. And the only way to do that may be through some clashing and some conflict. 10 of Pentacles is this energy of being financially sound, being secure, having no material concern. And I want to say there's also a feeling in this reading for me of possibly inheritance, and that could be money, or it could be qualities about you, just the strength of your being that you've inherited from your lineage that can help you out here and help you break out of the situation that you find yourself, I don't want to say stuck in, but that you've sort of fallen into, and it's going to be a little hard to get yourself out of. 9 of Wands, very tenacious energy. I think it pairs well with the 10 of Pentacles here. These are the things you've inherited, and you have such a strong, tenacious spirit in you. You have fought many battles, and you're ready to fight some more if it need be. And the Fool is a fresh beginning. It's stepping off the cliff into the unknown, but without fear, and just understanding everything's going to work out okay. There is a new beginning coming for you, Pisces. It's interesting that these clarifying cards have made it very clear what your growth path is. You need to get out of the situation that you're in. You need to call on the strengths that you know you have, the resources that exist within you, and you need your new beginning. So let's take a look at the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. Get one of those for you, and then we'll read from the book. This is Denise Lynn is the author on this deck. You have Security, Pisces. Security. It looks like there's a fire. And there's some cave drawings. There's a fire, and it's out in like near some cliffs. You can see the starry night sky, and there's some cave drawings, like ancient cave drawings there. Security. You are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break. Relax. Know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. So it's possible that everything I'm telling you about this situation is making you anxious, making you nervous. It could be that the situation itself is making you nervous, that you know that you're in a weakened space, and you know that it's useful for you and it's good for you to have the support of this person, and then it's just sort of dawning on you that they might like it a little too much that you're in a weak spot. Do what you can do and then let it go. You are going to come at this and you're going to try to save every relationship, and everybody be okay in the end. And your tendency as a Pisces is to let everybody else be okay while you're not. And you can't do that anymore. So you can be as empathetic as you wish, and you can try to maintain these relationships, but sometimes when there's this manipulative energy, you can't do it. You just can't. And you can't put yourself last. You have to get in touch with that fire again. It's pretty clear to me. So I hope that this is useful for you. I wish you a very good week. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. Every like, share, and subscribe helps these messages get out to more folks who may find them useful. And since this is something I do because I love it and not as a job, I really appreciate your support of the channel and helping those messages to get out to folks. So leave it there. And thank you again for being here with me. I enjoy reading for you. And yeah, I think that's it. Blessings.